Hello everyone, this is Dashini and welcome back to my channel. In the part 2 of this video series, we were discussing about being single-minded and moving in one direction. And this video is sort of a continuation for it. And here, we'll be discussing about a few other things that you need to take note on after you've become single-minded and started to move towards one direction, and the potential traps that you might want to avoid during that journey. Since this is the part 3 of this video series, make sure that you've watched the part 1 and 2 before watching this video. So, let's get started. Once you've become single-minded and started moving in one direction, you would have added the actions required to help you move towards your goal. And this is the obvious part. And here is where another important piece comes into play. As you add the right actions into your life, you should also eliminate the unwanted actions or the actions that don't serve you. So for this, you need to be clear about how you want your life to look like as a whole. Then you can start eliminating the things that are currently in your life that don't fit into the picture of your ideal life. Eliminating the things that don't fit into that picture is equally important to adding the right actions into your life. To give you an example, even if I do my morning routine correctly, that is, do my meditation, exercise routine, etc., but for the rest of the day, if I sit and watch TV, then I won't feel the positive effects of my morning routine during the day. And the effect of the unnecessary action of watching TV doesn't just affect that one day. It even continues till the next day, which nullifies or at least drastically reduces the positive effects of the morning routine of both the days. So, it's not just about adding the right things into your life. It's also about simultaneously eliminating the unwanted things or actions that are usually done out of habit. Next, we are going to be talking about the effects of the pace at which we are doing our work and the vibration with which we are putting in our efforts. Now, let's understand this with the help of a graph. This is the graph that we've been using throughout this video series, and just as a refresher, the x-axis here represents time and the y-axis represents days of consistent work, and the white line that runs across represents threshold. First, let's start off with discussing the effects of pace. If you work 12 to 14 hours per day consistently over a short span of time, then this will eventually lead to burnout. This is where you've got to understand the subtle nuance that comes into play. So, listen up carefully to the explanations that are coming up next. Burnout happens only when you're trying to force a result or when you're working out of fear, thinking that you can get the results you want only when you put in those massive number of hours per day. But if you work the same 12 to 14 hours per day because you love the work and it is the momentum that keeps you going because you're in that flow state, then in this case, the burnout won't happen. So the key here is your core vibration. Is your core vibration love or fear? If you work from a place of love, then you will be radiating the vibration of love. And if you work from a place of fear, then you will be radiating the vibration of fear. And here is the third scenario where you can be doing the work that you love, but you're operating from a place of fear since you're trying to force a result or you're pushing yourself too much since you think that that is required to get your results. So, from this third scenario, we can see that even if you do the work that you love, if your core vibration is fear, then you will get the results of that of fear. So, let's understand this concept with the help of an example. Let's say that a person goes to a job but wants to do his passion full-time. That is, start making money from doing his passion. So, he can start pursuing his dreams either by working in the time available after his full-time job or make his job part-time so that he has more time and energy to work on pursuing his dreams. Now, he has two options. One is to start working towards his dreams consistently in a calm and relaxed manner. And in this case, the work is balanced. That is, the balance between effort and surrender. When effort and surrender are at a balance, no excess potential will be created. Thus, even if you work long hours, it won't lead to a burnout. If you're wondering what excess potential is, I'll make a separate video for it. But just in short, excess potential is the potential that gets created when things fall out of balance. For example, when surrender is more and effort is less, excess potential gets created. And when surrender is less and effort is more, excess potential gets created. If you're wondering how effort and surrender can be at a balance when you're working long number of hours, it's because if a person is working in a calm and relaxed state, it means that they are putting in the effort in a surrendered state. And any effort that is put in a surrendered state will not lead to loss of energy. And this option 1 is an example of a person who does what he loves and also operates from the place of love. Next, under option 2, there are two different possibilities. One, because of the doubt of whether he can really make money out of doing his passion, this person does the work very slowly or procrastinates. That is, in this case, too little work is being done. And 2, in the effort of reaching his dreams quickly, this person starts to do his work very hastily so that he can get rid of his job as soon as possible and start doing his passion full time. And in this case, too much of work is being done. And both these possibilities of this option 2 shows that this person is operating from the place of fear. And this option 2 and its two possibilities is the example of a person who does what he loves but still operates from the place of fear. See, even when you're doing something that you love, you can only do so much. If you keep pushing yourself too much on a consistent basis, then there is a possibility that you will start to lose interest. For example, I read somewhere that a chess player played very intensively for a few years, maybe about 12 to 15 hours per day, and then eventually lost interest and the love for the game, and finally ended up giving up the game totally. Here, the most important thing is the love for the game. So, make sure that you don't lose the love for the game in the process of trying to get some results. It's the love for the game that keeps you going. It is the major driving factor. So, treasure it. Now, I'm not telling you to be in your comfort zone and not push yourself. It's good to push your comfort zones, but it has to be done gradually. Please don't be too hard on yourself. Moreover, when your core vibration is love, you will naturally not be too hard on yourself. You can feel yourself flowing through the process smoothly. So, be aware of whether you're working from a place of love or fear, and maintain a good pace. If a person gets burnt out, they won't be able to work for the next few days or weeks. So, they'll have to start their internal shift all over again. And if they again make this mistake of working massive number of hours per day, then the same pattern will repeat. See, the main point to remember here is that the vibration that you're radiating while you're doing a work is the most important. For example, If two people are taking the same action and same effort but still get different results, then this is the reason. Because those two people are operating from a different vibration. Their core vibrations will be different. When your core vibration is love and when your core vibration is fear, these both vibrations lead to totally different results. Although your external action might be the same, your core vibration is what propels the results. That's why two people doing the exact same thing can get totally different results. So, what can be done about it? Make sure that you're operating from the place of love and work 2 to 3 hours per day consistently for at least 4 to 5 days per week. When you take small actions consistently, the results that you get will also be easy and smooth. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I genuinely hope that this video was helpful. Hit the like button if you like this video and subscribe to this channel if you choose to improve the quality of your life and achieve your goals smoothly. And see you in the next video.